Right, hello. Hopefully we get some people on. So I'm back from Germany. I was away for about 2 weeks. Really good. Alright, Rich. Right, I don't know, sodium chloride. Still pretty exhausted because a lot of the days we were getting up, 6 a.m. sort of time. Not going to bed, till 10 p.m. Doing a lot of distance each day. So yesterday I was up at about 5:30 or just before then, Dutch time, which made it 4:30 in UK time. Went to bed at about 10 p.m. or whenever I got home yesterday, and then didn't even sleep that well last night, so I'm pretty shattered, but I thought I'd do a stream today. I've got some stuff that I can hopefully edit together now I'm on a PC at home for videos and things like that. So yeah, the demo came out while I was away of Stronghold Crusader Definitive Edition. So I gave this a very quick play last night before I went to bed and was quite happy with it. So it includes 2 missions, although the Sands of Time I think is just one mission from a Crusader trail. Then what is quite good is they give you a limit. It's very limited, as in there's only 2 maps and a few of the AIs, not all the units. But you can set up your own custom skirmishes. So you do get a bit more replayability out of this demo than I thought you would. But we'll do the mission first. Alright, Rajiv, and alright, Deadstock. So yeah, this is actually the demo of the Crusader Definitive Edition, but I'm definitely getting it, and it comes out in about a month. But like I say, the demo's got... Put this on normal now, but this was actually fairly tough for, like a training mission. Right, so... I'm just going to rely completely on apple orchards for this mission. Should be fine. Definitely need a market early on. Ah, good. So you got your Switch too, and it's good, is it, Rajiv? That's good. Like I said, I've been on holiday, only just got back, and I'm pretty damn tired because a lot of travelling and obviously early get-ups and everything during when I was away. So it's going to probably take because I booked this weekend off of work as well because of the fact that I might either have been delayed getting home, and then obviously I would be able to turn up for my shifts if I were just delayed. But the other thing I thought of as well was in case of, like I said, I was expecting to be quite tired when I got back, and I really am, just because of, like I said, yesterday, for the people, we were up at 5:30, or a bit before 5:30 in the morning, Dutch time, which is actually, obviously, even earlier UK time. So yeah, we were up really early then, so 5:30 Dutch time, let's say 4:30 UK time, and then obviously travelling all day to get to Dunkirk, ferry back to Dover, get all of like the shuttling services back to, where I live, so... Okay, start speeding it up a bit now. But yeah, this mission was surprisingly hard, even on easy difficulty, so it's going to be a bit harder on normal. I'm going to definitely try and get a load of tower ballistas up quite early on, because they essentially act like crossbowmen, but I don't need to set up dairy farms or whatever to build the crossbowmen that way. I'm going to actually get some more woodcutters, I think. let's do that to +4. Do the taxes to +4. And hope that's enough food coming in. Can probably get 2 more farms down here when I've got some wood. Sounds like typical YouTube stuff. I mean, I haven't actually watched much YouTube, to be honest, while I've been away, Rich. So it's not even like I can complain about not getting notifications for stuff, because while I've been away, obviously, although mobile internet was pretty good, obviously I've been doing holiday stuff, but I'll try and remember to give that a watch. But yeah, it's the typical YouTube stuff of if you spend time and effort editing stuff, they're probably not going to share it. Where if you said reaction video to some crap, you know, people would watch it. Right, what have they got? The first wave shouldn't be too bad, it's just a load of swordsmen and archers, so I should be able to... stick all my archers on the keep, so I've got a bit of range bonus. Pull these guys back a minute. I was hoping some of my woodcutters might get in their way in a minute, but... I am going to be able to boost my food income. Do +8 then and increase my taxes. He's fleeing. Although that means I'm not going to get the wood from those woodcutters. Right, okay, I need to seriously make better defences now, because otherwise I am going to get wiped out by the next wave. So, let's get another Fletcher's Workshop up, although they're only really good against the archers, not those swordsmen. Yeah, every day and probably like low effort shorts, I imagine. I know it's getting worse and worse with YouTube for like AI just videos, in the sense of, you know, like the ones that are just kind of like compilations of stuff that aren't even real videos, if that makes sense. Alright, let me get some iron mines up as well, because those are pretty damn good sources of income in this game. Right, I'm going to need to buy some wood in, because I'm now out of wood. At least there's auto buy added in this, so I can do auto buy, no, it's not to sell, auto buy on the wood to say 100. Right, my apple farms are still at least keeping up with stuff. Right, okay, so let's, although I can make iron into stuff, let's for now not do that, let's just sell it. Let's get at least one tower up here. So let's do a square tower. And then I'm going to need to build a gatehouse by it in a second. Ah, good, I can already afford that. So let's just get a gatehouse up here. So there's a way up to the tower. Then I want to do a ballista. I want an engineer's guild. The and wait for some more gold to come in so I can get my next engineer. Oh shit, here they come. Oh, what I could do actually, slow the game down quick, is I think there are some gatehouse buildings, so I could do some. Oh, I've not enough bloody gold. Killing pits, yeah, they're always useful. I'm just going to dot around a load of killing pits and hope that some of the swordsmen walk into those. This is going to be pretty close, I think, again. But we've got at least one ballista this time, and we've got put the swordsman there. They don't seem to go for your granary on this, at least, so you can focus on yeah, because like I said, the problem with a lot of the AI videos is where they're just compilations of stuff that aren't related, but it's meant to sound like it's a, you know, like related video. I don't know if I'm making sense of that. Where it's like, oh, this is a story of some adopted dog or whatever, but then it's actually like several different dogs in one video or whatever. It's like AI clickbait stuff. I also need to get around to opening my parcels as well later today, because anything I was sent when I was on holiday, I was just too tired to look at last night. So at least one of them is the better audio cable for this DAC, which should be great. But oh, 2 iron I can sell that. That's 49 gold. Oh yeah, it's because I auto bought just all that stuff in. Right, let's set the iron to auto sell anyway. Right, what have they got? So those are new units. See those guys on the left with the shield? They're new units added in the Definitive Edition of Crusader. They're like a battering ram as a unit. So they have a shield you can break, and then they're pretty vulnerable, but until you break the shield, they're quite strong. They're, I think, mediocre at melee, but what they're really good at is doing huge damage to like towers and walls. So anyway, let's start hitting those guys. I can't get good things on this map apparently, so I definitely need more towers after this wave with apparently because 40 goes orange. I assume 40 is the actual like 1-to-1 game speed this is actually meant to run at. Good, my ballista isn't taking too much damage, and that will be down in a minute. Their own ballista. Just tell him to shoot that ballista because I want him to get that down, rather than focusing on other. There we go. But yeah, I'm going to need him to start hitting those swordsmen soon, or else I'm in trouble. Right, if I slow the game down quickly, right. I won't bother with. Let me just sell those bows a second. Right, sell the bows, and then quickly buy in. Let's buy a shitload of spears. Just so I've got some spearmen to back up my keep. Just to slow them down on their way to the Lord. Right, so I need to adjust where my spike pits are a bit to the north, don't I? Because I missed those. I'll go back to the chat in a minute. I'm getting quite distracted by this. So like I said, for an early mission, this is actually quite difficult. Alright, let's... Oh no, I've got no peasants, have I, to actually recruit. They've always got hammered, quite literally. Yeah. Right, let's get the ballista just to make sure he's aiming at those guys. Oh, I think I might lose this. Oh, okay, that was very close, but there we go, right. What I need to do now is obviously get shitload more ballistas up. So... Fuck's sake, how long till the thing gets at the quarry? Let's just buy in some more stone, right. Let's get those engineers up there. Spam more archers onto the tower. I'm just going to do the similar thing to the before, that at the last minute buy a load of spearmen just to slow them down if it looks like I'm getting swarmed. That's pretty awful, isn't it? 70 quid for a load of arrows, yeah. Right, I could get some more iron mines up. Not loads more because of the layout of those mines, but let's cram one more in there. Can't get one there because it'd block the access to the others, right? Okay, food stocks are still managing at the moment. Oh, actually, if I make some Pole Turner's Workshop, I can at least just spam out my own cheap spearmen without having to buy in the spears. There we go, right. Set the spearman's waypoint to just in front of the keep, or keep, there we go. Put the archers up there if they actually go up there properly. Right, okay, so let's get, can I afford another ballista? Let's buy just 10 stone in quick. Right, yeah, cool. Right, okay, hopefully we've got enough defences here, because this is going to be quite close, I think, this one. Like all of these have been, but Good, they're down one ballista already. And down a ballista. Not good. If I quickly target their ballistas so they get those down. Down to just one ballista. Oh, I think I'm going to lose. Yeah, I am. Right, rather than using ballistas, I'm just going to buy in crossbows, I reckon. Or make crossbows. Yeah, let's try that again. We'll do it on normal. But I reckon what I need to do with this is same strategy as before, but simply make crossbows, not regular bows, and then rely on crossbows. I'm just going to have to buy in, yeah, the leather armour, because again there's not really enough grassland space for setting up a leather industry. I might not even bother with a church this time, because that was 500 gold I could have spent on weapons, so get the barracks up again. Right, that'll be a while before, yeah, I lose, good day sir. I need a market. I probably won't focus much on stone, because like I said, the stone wasn't actually that useful. I know you can obviously funnel them in a bit more by using the stone, but probably be better spent on a load of iron mines just to get the iron income coming in. Sell that iron and sell that stone. Get up those as soon as I've got the wood. Let's put an auto buy order. Actually, let's just buy a load to start with. Okay, so let's get 2 of these set to crossbows. Actually, get a 3rd one set to crossbows as well. Don't want that high taxes. Right, okay, my farm should be pretty efficient now. Let's just get a load more woodcutters again, because they do act as very weak melee units. much is it for 5 bows? 155. I can't even afford that at the moment. Right. Do what I did last time. Send the knights after the archers, then fall them back for Okay, right. I need to sell that, set that iron to auto sell. So auto sell 1 iron. Right, there we go, cool. Right. Leather armor is at least quite cheap. Yeah, good, we've got crossbowmen available now, so that's a massive help. Because they lose so much more, you know, health to crossbow bolts than they do arrows. Right, cool. That's gone a lot better. So, yeah, I think I should just rely on crossbowmen, not ballistas, even though they kind of work the same way. It's just, obviously, economies of scale. You can have a lot more crossbows than you can ballistas. Let's get 2 more Fletcher's workshops up for crossbows. And then I can buy in some more, I might as well start stone mining. No real reason not to just have a single mine set up. Let's put 2 ox tethers on 1 and see if there is actually nothing, you know, speed between the things to justify having it. Anyway, we need to now buy in some more leather. What I am just going to quickly do is buy in a load of stone. Set up a gate and a load of those scout towers that give you longer range. Lookout towers, those. Yep. And then get the crossbowmen up there, the majority of them, so they can just start hitting the guys from further out. So, we'll see how this goes. Oh, my granary stocks are going down. Why is that? I need more apple farms. Right, let's turn the taxes down and the thing down a minute, and then we'll figure that out in a minute. Okay, so okay, I want to put some regular archers up there just to reach the ballistas from a bit further away, but looks like they're going to lose all... Yeah, right, good. Their swordsmen didn't even get close to my keep that time. So, let's figure out my apple problem now. I can probably cram in another couple of apple farms, can I, somewhere? probably because I built the buildings of slightly different layout this time and it's caused an issue. Yeah, they can have some apple farms over there, and then hopefully I'll build up a big enough stockpile of apples that it doesn't matter by the time. Right, okay, so let's just buy them in some food for a minute, so we don't completely run out of food. I think that's working alright now, so buy in some more leather armour. Right, hopefully this time I've got enough archers up there that their force gets pretty smashed early on. So as usual, as you'd expect, they're wiping out my farms and everything first because they're further out. That's okay, we can replace those. Right, yep, they've lost all their archers pretty much already. Majority of their swordsmen are dead. Right, so now it's going to be those new units of the hammers. Ah, there we go. Right, good. Is that the last battle? No, there's one more to do. Okay. So let's get... I did need to replace all the farms. Now, if I've got the stone, I might make a little further out encampment, so I can, yeah, I can do good, just so that way I can hit a load of them before they even start getting that close to my, put the crossbowmen up there. Just close and reopen the chat in case anybody's said anything in the last few minutes and it's not displayed. No, his last thing was, Rich, and you lose. You get nothing. Good day, sir. So... I reckon this should be pretty much sorted now, because their first wave of them will get knocked out by those crossbows, and even if they wipe out all those crossbowmen and get further on, they've got all those guys to deal with. loads of wood coming in this time. Let's buy some all leather armour in. So I'll just put some low wall over there to actually defend those farms a little bit. Right, I think this is sorted now, because they're all going to have to physically get past that tower. You've got a lot of men, but hopefully the first tower will cause them a lot of issues. You've always got the keep right at the end as well. Right, let's watch this in normal speed then. Are they moving the ballistas up or not really bothering? So they've lost a bulk of swordsmen already. Yeah, they're not going to make it past that ford. Right, now it's just whatever's to the west still. Right, so they're sending in their demolition guys now. Right, moving the ballista up. I got my crossbowmen are already targeting that. One's in range of it. Ah, good. Right, so what I'll do before I end the stream is do one of the regular Crusader maps. Like I said, we've got a lot more limited sort of stuff in this one, but because it's a demo. But yeah, so if we do custom skirmish, we'll do this map because it looks a bit more balanced. I'll put myself here. And so in a demo you get the rat, the pig, the caliph, Richard the Lionheart, the sentinel and the nomad, which are two new ones, the sentinel and nomad. So let's have a sentinel as an ally, and we'll have two nomads as enemies. So the sentinel that's on my side is the orange one. He's down there. Might as well put him up at the top of the ridge there, and then we'll have the two nomads down there. Right. so let's get the economy going before I start running the game at normal speed. Do I have much greenery around me? No. So I'm going to want to build my granary down there. I can then just put dairy apple orchards directly as close to that as possible, because it's not like we've got guys in that corner of the map to worry about too much. There was a little space there. Get that, right. Let's get some woodcutters as well. Right, that iron there, is that down the bottom rather than the top? I can't actually tell easily. The iron at the left is definitely at the top, but there is memberships to my channel. It's literally a thing, unless YouTube's broken it after I got hacked, but there should be channel memberships available. You have to be subscribed to see memberships though, so if you're not subscribed you won't be able to actually see the membership option. Because normally you click subscribe, and then after you click subscribe, where the subscribe button will be, it says join. Speed the game up a little bit. If I get a load of heavy camels, I've at least then got some defensive units. No, so there is a cliff wall in the way between that and that, right? Or is there? I'm just trying to work out if there's like one little space gap they can get through. Right, okay, so let's start putting the iron to auto sell, even though our iron income isn't very good here. So we're going to actually want to fund the economy using different methods. I'll probably start getting churches up as soon as I can afford them. So if I sell off all my stone, I can at least then get... I'll just build chapels before I build churches, so I can get the, I can do good things as well, can't I? So, that's going to annoy me if that's 1 pixel out. Okay, so my popularity now, I can at least boost my taxes up by -2. I've got enough camels for now. I need to probably just save up and get a load of churches going. Annoyingly, I reckon I won't be able to. Will 4 fit on there? Because if I think 1 pixel's exposed, I think it does still let your guys go to and from it. As soon as we hit the next thing, I'll do another chapel. So yeah, the heavy camels are kind of interesting as one of the new troops because they're like a lancer and a or a swordsman or whatever, and a guy with a bow on one camel. So they're kind of like the combined horse archer, like weak cavalry guy. So they're kind of you know, kind of an interesting unit. They're pretty crap against buildings, so you can't really use them to knock down castle walls, but they're alright at killing, you know, meh infantry. So it's kind of like an archer that is both okay at melee and okay at range, but not exceptional either. So they are quite good for just, if you're not sure early on, if you need melee guys or archers, they do seem to be quite good for that. And because they're cavalry based, they actually move at a bit of a better speed. So. Right, I want to get an engineers guild now. Just get a load of engineers in. When my next batch of money comes in, I will start building some fire ballistas. So anyway, that guy is pretty contained on my side. As I say, how's that side doing? So the sentinel on that side is getting his shit kicked in, which isn't good. So I might have to get some camels actually and send up to help him. So let's get one fire ballista up there. I've not built that. There we go. Another fire ballista. Now we'll move a load of the camels up there to give this guy a hand. I guess this guy's been raided a bit before he could actually start setting his economy up properly. Has he been defended for now, that guy? Right, good. Let's leave my guys up here, then the camels I had here, so they're able to actually do something to... Right, good. That's that sorted for now. Back to my side. Top up my camel allowance. Oh, that's the wrong guys. Alright, I can use those other guys for something, I imagine. Anyway, let's get rid of those, just because they're annoying me still being there. Oh, I might have to move ballistas to a different angle to do that. Let's move those ballistas around there and then see if they can hit them. Those rocks are quite confusing how they're laid out there. Right. need to move some camels up to that middle bit in a minute to stop him getting into the way of my supplies via good, right, they're hitting those now. So now some more heavy camels. Put these here. Then that should at least mean that he can't start moving troops around and being annoying. Right, that's his mines gone, so they're out of the way. When I've got the next lot of money, I'm going to start moving the fire ballistas and camels forward so I can start burning him out of his farms and basically doing complete attrition to his economy. Next lot of gold, there we go. Okay, I do want to get more churches and everything up fairly soon, but need to save up for that. Just move these guys down there now. Get the fire ballistas down there as well. I might as well save up 1,000 if nothing damages my units that I need for defence, and then I can get the cathedral up, and then I can actually make monks as units as well, plus the big happiness bonus you get from a cathedral. I'm trying to think if there's anything I might as well use with all the just thinking, because I've got so much wood, I might as well start a stone-based economy as well then. That's that on the way. Right, I'll move up there in a minute. Oh yeah, enough money for a cathedral. Buy lots of good things in so I get the permanent troop buff and popularity bonus from that. Yeah, so even if I run out of food now, I've got loads of religion and other stuff boosting my let's see what the Sentinel's doing. Now I've, oh good, he's actually making a bit of a fort now I've protected him early game. And my guys are still around up there, yeah. Right, let's start burning him out. Should be better use of those to hit there. Monks are dirt cheap, but actually quite good in terms of combat abilities. So let's get a load of monks. And we can also afford a church now, can't I? So that's good. Let's get a regular church. Right, let's move my camels up in a moment. So I'll get some more camels down there just for any losses I take. Use those camels now on that side to wipe out his other little guys on the walls. Got it out there. Yeah. Alright, good. That's his main thing wiped out. Let's just send in the monks to finish him off. So we've still got that one to worry about in a minute, but that shouldn't be too difficult now I've got this sort of going on. Alright, 1 of 2 down. So yeah, just getting this guy now. Yeah, like I said, I might as well keep spamming camels because they seem quite good multi-role units. I suppose because I've got so much wood, I might as well start using an armory and let's make some parkmen. might as well boost my taxes up a little bit, seeing as they're only at low, even though I've got all this other infrastructure going. They're just like ruins there. They weren't in the original game. On desert ruins. I haven't had any new comments in a while, so oh, sorry, yeah, yeah, I'm really liking it. I mean, it's Stronghold Crusader with some more units added, and obviously there's going to be more missions and that. But yeah, the demo is, like I said, the demo has not turned me off of buying the game, because I was planning on buying it anyway. I'm pretty sure this is going to be RRP like £20 or something. It's not going to be insanely fully priced, and because I love Stronghold Crusader so much anyway, this is a no-brainer for me to get this. But even the demo in this has a surprising amount of playability in it. Because yeah, I've been streaming this for about an hour today, and I played about an hour or so of the demo last night, so I think you'd probably even get a few hours of enjoyment out of the demo. There's enough content in just the demo alone for a free demo to be sort of quite playable. Pole Turner's workshop's up. Right, now I'll tell my market not to auto sell the iron now, and I'll start making plate armor. Because I have just got so much wood, I might as well sell off some of that. There we go. How's it with my expanded population? How's my food is getting a bit low, so I suppose, can I fit any more farms anywhere? Oh yeah, I can. So again, I know bread is the best form of food, but because I'm using religion and other things to keep my population happy, I'm not too fussed about relying solely on a food economy. Right, I need to make an actual real barracks, don't I? I thought I'd set up some things. Why is that not... I've not got full population, so why is that ox tether not... Yeah, let's delete the ox tethers a minute. Let's just delete that quarry. I reckon that quarry was blocking access. See if that fixes that now, so I can at least get some stone coming in. And I'll just buy enough stone for now though for barracks. Aye, sir. says we are under attack. Is that literally just when they get a few units in range for a moment, do a bit of damage to my cavalry before getting killed again? Yeah, probably just that. Once I've got a load of pikemen, I'm just going to swarm them with pikemen. And monks, because why not? Where are you going there? I ordered you down there. Right, let's move in on him now. $32 camels there. Right, so yeah, like I was saying, this is pretty damn good. Like, I'm looking forward to July the 15th, so that's, what, a month and a week away. Looking forward to that because, yeah. And like I said, don't think I've had any new comments in a while. The person's saying you should add membership. There is membership to my channel. Yeah, it says, I thought there was a way on my thing I could view the membership thing, but, unless YouTube's broken it, I should still have channel membership. I'm sure there are still channel members, but again, like, they keep changing YouTube layouts. I never know where it is to look at stuff like that. Anyway, yeah, see everybody. So, like I said, this is definitely going to be probably worth a buy when this comes out. What's that? Lead board for the demo. Right, yeah, so see everybody, and I'll probably do a regular camera stream tomorrow. But like I said, tomorrow I should have more energy anyway, because I'll have had an extra night to sleep in my own bed and that, and, you know, get back used to being in UK time zones and stuff. Right, see you all, have a good day. Right, bye.